If you're an online coach or expert still relying on cold DMs or hoping content alone will help bring you clients, you're playing the hard game. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn paid workshops into high-ticket client magnets without spending a dime on ads. Now, if we haven't met before, I'm Lisa May Hubie, and I help online coaches and experts turn their expertise into a predictable, high-income coaching business that gives them the confidence, control, and financial security to scale on their terms. Now, when it comes to using workshops to generate leads, some of the biggest mistakes I see most entrepreneurs making is that they're not leveraging them in a way that brings in quality leads, what I call black card buyers, and generates cash flow. So what happens is they're filling their workshops with the clearance rack crowd who either doesn't take the next step because they're not ready, or they just want free information and they have no direct path to cash. Now, here's what I found works really well for me. The workshop wealth formula. Now, this is what I teach inside the Six-Figure Cash Creators Club, and it's part of my signature Scale to Six system. So let's break this down, and I'll show you exactly how this is working for me to sign ready-to-invest black card buyers regularly. Okay, so before we dive into the trusty old whiteboard here, it's important to know that paid workshops attract more high intent leads. This is why they work so well, because when you're paying for something, these people have more skin in the game. They're more engaged, they're open, and they're ready to take action. I don't have to convince them of anything because they're experiencing it firsthand. So let's just take a quick note of that right here, right? Paid workshops equal black card buyers. Next, paid workshops help overcome objections before the next step, because now you've already done the work to build that trust, position your offer as the natural next step, and removed the whole I need to think about it scenario before it even comes up. And third, paid workshops really help you create momentum, right? Which also helps lead to more yeses. And this is because a prospect emotion stays in motion, right? Prospect inertia. And this is why most coaches struggle to convert high ticket offers, because their audience isn't activated yet. They're not in motion. But a paid workshop helps warm them up fast, helps them see why they need deeper support. So when you go to invite them into your program, they're already a yes. All right, so as promised, I'm going to show you now, this is how we do it. All right, so the first thing I do is I choose a hot topic. Now, this is something that I know my person needs. It solves one specific bleeding neck problem, right? We're not trying to solve 3 different problems. We're only solving one issue for people. And I make sure that it's something I'm experienced in and can deliver in about 90 minutes. Okay, so that's the first step. Let's just move this up here. All right, so let's call this step 1, right? So we want a hot topic for our workshop. Step 2 is filling. So now that we have a hot topic for our workshop, we want to make sure that we are filling it with the right people, right? We don't want the clearance rack crowd. We want the black card buyers. Okay, so these are the people who are already in motion. They're already searching for a solution, and they're committed to solving the problem. Now, we price this usually anywhere from $27 to $100, right? You can price it wherever you want. I've seen workshops priced at $5, $9, right? It doesn't matter as long as you're getting paid for it. Okay, we already covered why. Now, the people that I'm inviting in, they're already on my email list. That I've already had calls with them at some point, and maybe they didn't come in, right? We've had some other interaction, like they've raised their hand, right? So we're doing this through DMs, email, and two-step social posts, and then I direct them to a simple checkout page. Now, the third piece in this formula, sorry. So when these people, let's just backtrack for a second. So when someone says yes to this workshop, right, they've made their cash commitment. They're now a hot prospect. So we've moved them from just a lead or random prospect into becoming a customer, which we can then upsell into becoming a client because they're most likely to take that next step after the workshop to get help implementing. And then finally, we're going to implement that workshop. It would help if I could type here, right? So we are going to deliver it. And we're not doing this like any old workshop, right? We're actually delivering an experience for people. These are implementation workshops. These are where people are actually getting results. It's not just an old webinar or pitch fest, right? These are actual implementation sessions. Okay, these are intended for clients because it's something that I create anyways, right? So this would be something that I deliver to people that I would be already creating. So I'm actually getting paid to create rather than creating to get paid. Okay, and we create them and position them in a way that the next step is just natural. So there's no need to pitch, although I will mention that if people want my help, here's how they can get it. Now, I've personally found that the workshop wealth formula, that's what I call this, works really well to help get high quality leads, create some cash flow, and make it easier for people to say yes to the next step since they're already in motion, right? Remember, a prospect in motion stays in motion. And if you found this training helpful, I've put the link in the description to my 10K per month scorecard business assessment, totally free, that will help identify the gaps that are currently blocking you from hitting consistent revenue. Now, until then, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos, and I'll see you next time.